During the now famous Oprah with Meghan and Harry interview, Meghan Markle discussed the betrayal she felt when her father, Thomas Markle, spoke to the press and lied to her about it. She also said that the royal family and the institutions surrounding them didn't do much to protect her parents from the barrage of reporters and paparazzi that began severely hounding them in advance of Meghan's wedding to Prince Harry in 2018. While Oprah had to push a bit before Meghan admitted how hurtful her father's behavior had been, she did admit that his lies caused a deep rift in their relationship. Now, in what seems like doubling down on his initial offense of speaking to the press, Thomas has done so again. While this time he has expressed remorse for lying to Meghan, he also seems to dismiss her concerns and lingering misgivings about the situation. He sat down for an interview on Good Morning Britain and said, "Bottom line is I've never heard back from Meghan or Harry in any way, shape, or form. When they say I'm taking advantage of the press, basically what I do is, I do a story for the press."
If I don't hear from them in 30 days, then I'll do another story for the press.
Thomas said he's apologized to Meghan, quote, "at least 100 times since lying to her about speaking with the press." He went on to say, "I wish I hadn't done the whole thing, but here's the other side of this coin. It's like no one took any time to protect any member of our family. We were attacked." Regarding her statement in the Oprah interview about an unnamed royal's concerns over the color of Archie's skin, Thomas said, "It could have been just a stupid question from someone who doesn't understand, you know. A black person marries a white person. What do you get? You never know, but you get a baby."
It could be somebody asked a stupid question, rather than being a total racist.
He also seemingly took a jab at Prince Harry's regrettable youthful indiscretions, saying, "I've never played naked pool. I've never dressed up like Hitler." Thomas admits he hasn't heard from his daughter in about 4 years, and the last time he heard from either Meghan or Harry was after he had had a heart attack. He says Harry called him in the hospital and claims the prince said something along the lines of, "If you had listened to me, this wouldn't have happened to you." Thomas calls the comment snotty, and so he hung up on Harry. In spite of all this, Thomas says since he now lives about 70 miles from Meghan, he hopes to meet Archie and get together someday soon. It's possible that Meghan and Harry might want to keep their son and their unborn daughter away from their grandfather, though, in spite of his desire to reconcile. In the Oprah interview, Meghan revealed that she felt like her father had worked against not only her, but also his future grandchildren with his lies. She explained that she begged her dad to tell her the truth about whether or not he had been in contact with the press ahead of her wedding. She revealed, "When we were told by the comms team that this was a story, we called my dad and I asked him. He said, no, absolutely not. I said, the institution has never intervened on anything for us, but they can try to go in and kill this story. But if they do this once, we're not going to be able to use that same leverage to protect our own kids one day." Still, Meghan's dad denied everything, and she views it as not just a move against her, but also against her kids. She went on to say, "And that for me has really resonated, especially now as a mother. Me saying, full stop, if we use this to protect you, we won't be able to protect our children one day. We're talking about your grandchildren. I look at Archie and I genuinely can't imagine doing anything to intentionally cause pain to my child. I can't imagine it. So it's hard for me to reconcile that." Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.